healer of hearts. Om Namah Shivaya. Ocean of love and peace. Creator. Boatman. Father, teacher, guide. Timeless. The purifier. Bestower of divine intellect. Bestower of peace. Embodiment of bliss. Ocean of knowledge.
Good morning, friends. A warm welcome in today's session of Let's Meditate. And on this journey of emotional well-being, we'll be exploring today on the topic of dealing with we have with us Sister Sona from UAE, InnerSpace Meditation Center. Welcome, your sister.
Thank you, Chandan.
Thank you. You can start. Let the participants know. In the end, we'll be having a short Q&A. If anybody wants to have any question answer, please stay back. Thank you so much.
Wonderful. So today's topic is around handling situations that are related to my emotions, that make my emotions go up and down, and how to create a more stable inside and to be less affected. So I guess we would call that more emotionally secure. So what happens usually in life is we remember situations as being the problem. It's this particular situation that creates upheaval inside me. And for all of us, the situation that we think is the problem is different. For you, it might be somebody getting angry with you that creates a negative feeling. For me, it might be facing an examination that creates anxiety and tension. But ultimately, for each of us, there is something on the outside that we see as being difficult to manage. And I think the first lesson in all of this emotional management is realizing that the situation is definitely a trigger. The situation is definitely a trigger, but what is it triggering? It's triggering something inside me. And so if I didn't have that inside me, I wouldn't be affected. That's why for you, to handle an examination might be the easiest thing on earth. Whereas for me, it was such an issue. So I think in meditation, when we see situations that are difficult, we really have to be honest with ourselves and say, well, yes, we all go through testing times, challenging times, but if I can clean up my inside, you know, in English we say people and situations press my buttons. If I don't have any buttons inside me, then I would be not affected by anything at all. So let me ask you to join me in this meditation where I honestly look at myself and I strengthen myself and I start to approach life situations with a strong emotional basis, a lot more emotional strength. So sit quietly and relax your body. Find a comfortable position. dive deep within and reconnect. It's my own weakness, my own nature, my own acquired personality that has learned to defend, to protect, to stop me from feeling pain by reacting. of wisdom and strength. The layers around it gently get shed away, and I forget all my reactive behaviors.
Want to ask any question, you can either raise your hand or send me on the chat window. We'll be happy to take it up. Okay, I have already one question. The question is, easier said than done. After the trigger comes, the response is too fast to even think for the wisdom and peace. How to handle the situation in spite of meditation.
So I think we all start in that place where the reaction is so fast that you wonder, how on earth can I create some space between the trigger and my reaction? But actually, as we meditate and slow down the mind, we start to notice that if I don't react and I just hold some space, forget about going within, forget about reconnecting with your inner peace, all that takes time. And of course, it takes practice. If you can just press the pause button, if I can leave you with just this one little practice, you know how music is playing or something is playing on your computer, you just pause it. I just want you to press the pause button here of your thoughts and your feelings and just hold some space. Give yourself a few seconds of time. Even 30 seconds is good enough. Because what happens is the mind keeps thinking and it keeps bringing up thoughts based on the way I reacted yesterday, the way I reacted the day before. But what we need to do is to create that space, a little bit of space for my wisdom to speak. My wisdom will tell me what to do and how to react. And sometimes the reaction might be just being quiet and saying, let me think about it and I'll get back to you. That's my favorite go-to, If I'm disturbed, if I don't know what to say, I always put off what I need to say till later. And I say, maybe we can take that up later. Maybe I need some time to think. So just press the pause button. No need to do anything else. Start with this practice. Watch the person yelling, screaming, watch the situation going out of control. You stay paused, a bit like we play games. We play those games where you have to freeze and the music stops, just to freeze for a few moments. And in that space, you'll notice wisdom will emerge.
Yeah, I think you already said to use that pause button. But also, I would just like to add here that meditation also means to have my thoughts, my actions, my words in harmony. So if my meditation is right, and if I'm really practicing it in right way, then eventually it will give me some strength to take control of my actions and much deeper level on my thoughts also. Yeah. Okay, I have got next question. Physical ailments at times disturb you so much that it takes away your peace of mind, feel helpless and powerless. So how to channelize my thoughts in such situation?
Yeah. So when we think about it, usually physical ailments mean pain, pain somewhere in the body. Maybe there's discomfort. You may not have pain, but you might have a fever, something like that. So there's a sense of discomfort. The body is not under my control. It's not well. And in the extreme situations, it might mean I'm facing my own mortality. I might be facing a situation where I know I have limited time in this body. And I would say that all of these situations are actually triggers as well. And that they start to trigger my sense of fear, fear of what might happen, fear of not being in control. Sometimes they even trigger a sense of me being, like you said, helpless, unable to do anything, especially if I'm a busy person and suddenly I'm housebound or stuck in my bed. But all of these, again, they're all identities that I've built up of myself. I need to do to feel good. I need to keep performing. I need to keep contributing. And sometimes we forget that life would go on even if I couldn't do anything for a week. For the last week or so, haven't been able to do as much as I would like to. And I've been spending a lot more time by myself. And I realize that everything continues the way it has to, actually. It's my own ego that says, I need to be involved and the world revolves around me. So somehow letting go of that feeling and realizing that whenever life brings sickness to us, life is actually saying, you need a break. You need to slow down. You need to reconnect with yourself a lot more. Don't try to resist that lesson because it's just not worth it, you know. It's a little bit like a medicine that's been given, and if you don't take the medicine, then you're not strengthening yourself. So when sickness comes, accept it. You know, it might make your life a little bit uncomfortable and you have to reorganize things. You can't go to work, you can't do your house chores. But you'll find that if you stay stable and you go back to that core of peace, of stability, and you realize that even if things don't get done, life still moves on. Someone will come, someone will support. And even if they don't, it doesn't matter for a few days, really. When I can accept the situation and stay very stable inside, usually that in itself will start the process of healing in the body. Because what the body needs at that time is just energy of peace, energy of serenity. The cells need a lot of calm to be able to heal. And all of that starts with me and my thinking. No, so don't be concerned that you're not operating at the same level and doing as much. It really is an opportunity and it's a signal from life. It really is a signal to say, take it easy, slow down, rethink what you're doing. Is there anything else, Chandan?
I think that's it. Anyone wants to say anything else or any feedback? You feel free to go ahead. Else, I think we're good for today. So I think very big thank you to Inner Space Meditation Center UAE for giving support to us to hold this space, inner space. And we really look forward to have you again sometime very soon.
Very happy to come anytime, Chandan. Happy to be with you, whether I'm in India or in the UAE. But it's a pleasure to be with all of you. And congratulations to those who come regularly and take benefit and strengthen themselves every morning. It's wonderful.
Abu for joining us.
To all our participants tomorrow morning, same time, 6:30 a.m. in the morning. And if you wish to join us in the evenings, it is 7:30 p.m. Have a wonderful day and don't forget your pause button. Keep it with you.
Wonderful